everybody, we are back for more Mythic Day content here. I'm joined by Leo and Jake. Now, as you can probably guess, we're talking about Time of Legends, Joan of Arc. So we all know Mythic Battles is happening this weekend, but Jake, what are you guys doing for Joan of Arc?
Joan of Arc, we've got lots of games going on. We've got demos for everyone who doesn't know it, which is everyone at the moment because it's new top secret shiny toys.
Ooh.
And we've also brought some painters. So
Yes.
we're going to go do some painting of these little miniatures.
These are the plastics.
These are the plastics, and we're going to be painting either some of these or perhaps some things that nobody's seen before, just as more excitement. We've got some skeleton riders, maybe,
Ooh.
that might be painting later.
Could he paint the dragon? Or not today?
I think not today. I think the dragon's going to be a bit more than an afternoon paint job.
Maybe, I think for most painters. Leo, how's the day been going?
Incredible. I'm so happy to see that many people, 100 people, 100 attendants for a game that has not been released yet, a game that hasn't been kickstarted yet. And what I really like is, first, it's beautiful. We are in a 15th century convent for Joan of Arc premiere. I think it's
It's appropriate.
In the middle of France on a sunny day, it's...
I don't know, there's one cloud in the sky there. That was not as advertised. That wasn't in the brochure.
I will see to that later.
So the location is beautiful and the people are so nice and it's very friendly, warm, and this is what we wanted. So, of course, there are plenty of things to do. There's a big tournament for Mythic Battles, but there are people demoing the game. In family, you have children and mother and parents trying Joan of Arc or Mythic Battles, because you have free tables for Mythic Battles as well. And you guys are here, which we're very happy about.
Hey, I'm loving it. It's a beautiful bit of countryside. It is a lovely place to actually hold an event. Very different to anything I've ever seen before, because normally when it's this kind of an event, it's in a church hall or, a usual gaming hall or a convention center. You've kind of pulled all the stops out here for this one, I have to say.
Well, yeah, I mean, convention centers are always a little bit sterile because they've got to fit whatever, car show, fashion show, doll show, whatever. And this just, like Leo said, 15th century convent couldn't be much more appropriate.
No, you couldn't be.
All the castles they knocked down, so, this is as close as we can get to it.
Really? They knocked the castles down?
Yeah, it's a real shame. Actually, half of it was him, but
you're blaming the dragon.
They rewrote the history books, so he doesn't get mentioned very often. But
okay, important question then. What are the main things you're showing off for Joan of Arc this weekend, aside from Big Beastie?
We're not allowed to mention his name.
What?
I think this beastie, the dragon, I think he's so big he needs a name, and I think it should be Derek.
Derek.
It just kind of...
Derek.
Derek.
Leo, did you okay this?
I'm not sure.
Maybe we should have a vote. Maybe we should have some suggestions. So
All right, comments below, people. What should the dragon be
What
named?
should we call the dragon? I mean, can you think of a 14th century French name? I mean, maybe there is one. But I'm going with Derek for the moment.
The dragon is a representation of the devil himself.
Really?
Yes, he is. This is why...
Derek the demonic dragon.
Okay, once more.
Derek the demonic dragon?
Okay.
Triple D. Right? And this is why the dragon will come with an archangel in the box.
Ah.
And you have this archangel here. It's Michael.
I see.
Yes, Michael is a dragon slayer, and he will come in the box. And he's beautiful. He's gorgeous. Look at the mini here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Although I will say there is one thing I noticed whenever I first saw the dragon. Now it's huge, but you need some frame of reference.
Yes.
And the first thing I noticed was the castle walls compared to the dragon. These little guys here, which is a modular system you guys are doing?
Yes, it's a modular system. That means you will have plenty of walls of this size, bigger walls than that, many towers. You will have you say donjon in French, in English?
Dungeon
Keep.
or gatehouse?
A keep.
A keep.
All right. Not a dungeon. A dungeon is something else.
A big tower.
A big central tower. So you will be able to assemble them the way you want, depending on the scenarios. So, for instance, if you want a bigger wall, you can simply just put it like this. You see, if you want to put it on the tower, if you can change the angle, and so yes, it will be it will be modular. See, so this
Very
is
cool.
inside of the. So yes, we'll have a castle. We just showed some pieces here, and yes, it will come as a big expansion with the siege rules and all that.
Siege rules. Oh, you guys just keep getting me on more with this.
And the siege equipment, the towers, the trebuchets, the
Orangers, bombards.
bombards, yeah. So not just the castle, but all the equipment to knock it down again.
Okay, battering rams.
Yes.
Everything.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
I don't know which way to point the mic here. So ladders, battering rams. Would there be something for maybe a mine underneath it?
Who knows?
Oh, come on! If you're trying to take down a fort, why not mine under the thing?
Well, you know.
Or would they have done that back then?
Well, not. I don't think. What arrived at during the 100 Years' War was the ancestors of cannons, so bombards, but the powder was not used that much. It arrived later. So you will have, and the bombards will be a super powerful weapon. You might need it if you want to fight the dragon.
Shooting a cannon at a dragon. That'll work.
Yes. So if you want to shoot at the dragon, you might use a bombard. But remember, he can fly.
Yeah.
And if he flies high enough, you won't be able to use your bombard. But then you can send him angels. And then you can do this dogfight in the air. And
See, this is the thing you guys are doing so well. It's historical, but it's also got that fantasy twist to it, which I really like. One other question. You also have tons of painted miniatures here. Are there any of these that people haven't seen before?
Yes. For instance, Jean de Dunois here was never seen, so maybe you will take a picture, a close-up, right? He was never shown before. I think this one also, John Talbot and his
The one with the pet cat with him? Oh, the dog, sorry. I thought that was a cat.
No, it's a dog. It's a dog. Yes, Gilles de Rais. Well, this one haven't been seen also, shown, yes. The Ghost Rider.
Oh.
That's not the one with the chains.
I see.
Yes, the one that, yes, Jake is moving. This is Gilles de Rais, the evil, or yes, the evil kind of French guy.
The evil Frenchman? Who would have imagined it?
Yeah, usually evil is more linked to the English, right? But not for him.
I think it's a matter of perspective.
He's very evil, yes. And that means, well, that allows me to talk about something in the game. You can make alliances and pacts with either God or the devil. He can only do with the devil. He was supposed to have done really bad things, but at the same time, he was a companion in arms of Joan of Arc. So he's a strange character. So yes, we have him. He had this beautiful armor, and we really sculpted him based on a painting that exists, and we did exactly the same armor and same weapon, which is an axe. Yes.
Awesome. Well, I mean, like, there's so much to show on the tabletop here. I think we may need a couple of galleries after this video just to show it all off. Gentlemen, thank you very much. Anything else to say?
Important, yes, to say that even though it looks nice, it's always playable in the game. So the church is an important thing. So when you enter the church, you can take it out, and then you will see the floor print, right?
Yes.
Floor plans, and then maybe you will see that somebody was in. So, but you have to enter the church to see that. And if you search the church, you will find some clues, some things that will help you in the scenario.
The interactive terrain aspect is a nice touch.
Yes, and same, if you have trees, they will have an importance. They count as a base on the limit you can have in your terrain.
Yes.
If the dragon is not just a beautiful and pretty, he will play. He was designed to actually fit on a hex, and he will take the whole space there, and you can play with him in the scenario. One player will play the dragon. He will have special dice, he will have a special objective, and he will have interesting choices to make, strategic choices to make. Would you rather stay on the ground and yes, Jake is laughing because with a dragon you have the choice of doing a lot of damage or doing.
Do I eat the French first or do I eat the English first? That's the
Just
big
don't
question.
eat the Irish
Important
first.
question.
You know, that's all I'll say. Don't eat the Irish
eat the
first.
Irish
We're not tasty.
Well, he can fly, and so if you decide to move in low altitude, then the next turn you can choose to land anywhere on the board, but you can be shot at. So if you want to go high altitude, you can't be shot at, but you will not be able to land where you want the next turn. But you can breathe fire. So there will be many interesting decisions to make in the game, and same with the castle. The castle, this modular things can also be destroyed and replaced by a piece of ruins.
Ooh.
And you can enter them. You can have people stay at the top. You see, like if I want to, for instance, these. If I want to have them, they can be on the top.
Slightly wrong bases.
Yeah.
The bases are slightly
These
too
ones are
big.
too big. The ones will exactly fit here, and you can have also archers or behind these walls. So it's important, and same with these houses. It's important to say that it looks nice and it's immersive, but it's
And interactive.
yes, it's interactive. There's a real game mechanics for each of these elements.
Well, gentlemen, thank you very much. Joan of Arc sounds like it's going to be fantastic. Everybody, if you're getting excited for this, get your comments in below. If you have any questions for the guys, don't forget, you can get them in because we are recording all day. And if there's any really good ones, we'll maybe pull them out and sit down with the guys again to pass them your questions. We'll move on. We'll see you in the next one.